Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rahmatil alameen. Assalamu alaikum. Recalling the previous video relevant to immune function, now we know the significance of different white blood cells, components of innate and adaptive immunity, classification of T lymphocytes, and their significant role in the production of antibodies, and last but not the least, the function of antibodies. It's worth to mention here that these antibodies are part of active immunity, which is long-lasting and much effective than passive immunity, in which antibodies are injected into the bloodstream. Antibodies acquired through passive immunity last for a few weeks to few months. As mentioned in the previous video clip, antibodies have multiple functions which include opsonization, neutralization, and complement system activation. Opsonization is a special type of phagocytosis. I am optimistic that you can recall the names of phagocytes, at least 3 of them. Anyhow, in opsonization, there is coating of pathogens with antibodies in order to increase their susceptibility to be ingested by the phagocytes. The second function of antibodies, neutralization, refers to the ability of antibodies to inhibit the adherence of microbes to our cells that they might invade or destroy. The third function of antibodies, and one of the most important, is activation of complement system via the classical pathway. There are other pathways to activate the complement system. In classical pathway, antigen-antibody complex activates the complement system. The complement system is a group of almost 20 proteins synthesized by the liver and circulating in the blood. Activation of the first protein will further activate all proteins in the complement cascade and ultimately lead to formation of membrane attack complex, also known as MAC, which comprises the terminal complement components such as C5, C6, C7, C8, and C9. The membrane attack complex may be considered a rocket-shaped weapon that forms pore-like structures in the cell, resulting in cell lysis. This mechanism is particularly important for complement-mediated lysis of gram-negative bacteria. Remember that immune response does not continue indefinitely and is closely regulated by regulatory T lymphocytes and thus prevents autoimmune diseases and exaggerated immune response. This video was the last part in the immunity series, and you should be able to answer these questions. If any further queries, feel free to comment or email. Thank you for watching.